Welcome back, my friends. Welcome back. Scotty the Trucker coming to you from just a little bit west of Lincoln, Nebraska. I'm at a rest stop here. I plan to, and hopefully you're looking at this as picture-in-picture, and what you're looking at is early morning sunrise in Nebraska, I-80. That was the beginning of the trip that I'm ending right now. So anyway, I wanted to give you kind of an update. Last time I left you with, I was heading to Colorado. I did that. I went to a Colorado Walmart for delivery. Surprisingly, had a long delay there. It's drop and hook, but they didn't have any empties. So I ended up staying most of the day at a Walmart waiting for an empty, to the point where it was getting close to the appointment of my 01 of my pre-plan. And I had got about an hour out from that, and I notified dispatch, let them know, that it's not looking good. There's no empties and it's getting close to the appointment. But as luck would have it, right after I had kind of a back and forth with dispatch, one became available. So I snatched it real quick and motored on 30 minutes down the road, 35 minutes, something like that, and got to my 01 like with 1 or 2 minutes to spare. But I did it. Prime drivers will know what I'm talking about. The Walmart DC was Loveland, Colorado, and my 01 was, yes, I won't name the company, but it's the meat processing plant that tends to make you wait a long time. And I don't think I named it in my last video, but I was there before. This is the one, if y'all have been watching them all, the one that I sat out in front of a convenience store for 24 hours. I think it was my first, maybe second week as solo, but it was a long wait. I was there for almost 24 hours, but to be fair, it was about 18 hours after my appointment. I had shown up there early, so I spent a long time right outside that convenience store. But anyway, the Walmart was probably a 5-hour delay. We went to this place, and same as last time, basically. They let me drop the trailer after I got a washout. They did look. I'd only had this trailer for all of 35 minutes. I did look in the back. It was on the clean side, but it wasn't spotless, but I had to roll with it. But yeah, she said, yeah, you're gonna have to get a washout. Thankfully, there's a washout business right behind the place, so fairly convenient. I was able to go around the block and get a washout real quick. They let me drop the trailer, but surprise, surprise, the one I was picking up wasn't ready yet. So went around. They had some free parking, so I didn't have to stay in front of the convenience store. So I went there and prepared for kind of a long wait. What happened though, and this has happened a few times, not many, but occasionally, it just kind of irks me a little bit. And it never caused a problem until last night. But a lot of these places will take down your name and your cell phone and tell you, I'll call you when whatever is ready, the trailer you're picking up, or when you get a door or whatever, an empty is ready, we'll call you. So, you expect them to call you. But some of these places end up, even after they gotten your name and your number, they end up calling Prime, like dispatch. And instead of getting a phone call, you get a text message from dispatch. Now, there's a big difference in notification on my phone between a little beep beep, for a notification of a text message, and a ringtone. I had my ringtone all the way up. I'm a pretty light sleeper anyway, but for whatever reason, the one little text that I got from dispatch last night didn't wake me up. So I woke up about 1 a.m., checked my phone, and saw that I had missed a text from my dispatcher saying that this place had called them hours ago, saying that my trailer was ready. So I jump in the seat and go around, and sure enough, yep, trailer's ready. It didn't put me back too much, and actually, I guess in the long run, it helped. I was able to get a good night's sleep, fairly good night, 6 or 7 hours, and get a fresh start anyway. And I had done the start of a 3-7 split yesterday at the Walmart, trying to at least use the delay as a means for slowing down my clock. And if you see me looking around, I've had a hitchhiker fly. Whenever you go to these meat plants and some of the other places too, it's hard not to get a cluster of flies in your truck because you're getting in and out. And I had, I don't know, 3 or 4 of them, maybe more, after the meat place. I've been able to get rid of all but one. This hitchhiker that has gone 400 miles with me and has been absolutely driving me bonkers. I don't know, 4 or 5 times I thought I got him out the window. I'd crack the window and hope that the air would whoosh him out, and I thought I got him over and over again, but then 5 minutes will pass and so he's still here, and it will be just sweet, sweet, sweet revenge when I'm able to get off of here and smash him. So I look forward to that. Get out of here. All right, so where am I? Okay, yeah, the drive today. Great drive. I love driving through Colorado and Nebraska. I don't know if I even mentioned at the beginning. I'm planning to do this picture-in-picture. What you're looking at, or I think you'll be looking at, is the sunrise in Nebraska early this morning. I thought it was pretty. Now, I've always liked Nebraska because I think it was training. It was one of my favorite states to drive through. I like Kansas and Nebraska. Back then, I think it was mainly because it was uneventful. It's not exciting, you know. It's pretty in its nothingness. It's just usually flat land, few trees, but farms and grassland, you know, which you know, it's different for me coming from Virginia. All the roads and interstates are almost arced with greenery and things like that. So I think that's how it works. Whatever you're used to, the opposite is what you find really pleasant and enjoyable. So I enjoy these. Aside from maybe the few areas of, well, maybe not so few areas of cow aroma. It could be a little rough in Nebraska. Bottle some of that up for me, please. You know. No, thank you. But yeah, other than that, I really enjoy the drive through. There's not much traffic. The roads are decent. It's not a bad drive. Let's see. I don't really have. I'm not going in any particular direction with this one. I have neglected to do a few shout outs in the last couple videos, and I wanted to make sure I get them in here. One, and it's been over a week now. I feel bad about this, but well over a week ago, it was a night, middle of the night, like 1 a.m., something like that. I think it was a TA, and I don't remember where I was. But anyway, I was at the fuel aisle, got my fuel, pulled forward to the line, and I was going in to grab a few supplies. And as I was going in, a guy passing me yelled, "Scotty the Trucker!" And, you know, we stopped, and he said he was a subscriber. Billy Bob, I really enjoyed my conversation with you. I wanted to give a shout out to Billy Bob. Billy Bob is not a Prime driver, but he used to be. I believe he said he was with Landstar now. We talked maybe 5 minutes. We talked about YouTube a bit. You know, I guess it was back when he was in Prime. Was at Prime. He did have a YouTube channel, or does have a YouTube channel, and he was just talking about how it just never really took off, and I can attest to it. I honestly, I don't know the key to the algorithm other than post fairly frequently. It seems to be key, and the more interaction you have in comments, likes, subscribes, all that, you know, jazz seems to help. But I told him, I said, some of my favorite channels were ones that never seem to get off the ground. They're great for whatever reason. They're a great host, or they do a lot of fancy editing and, you know, camera angles and things like that. You can tell they work real hard, but for whatever reason, the subscribers just don't find them. So, and just to throw out a couple, Gonzo, I enjoy watching Gonzo, Prime driver. What's another one? Medlock, Trucking with Medlock, I believe he's another one I really enjoy. But yeah, they're great channels, good content, but they never really seem to take off. It's definitely not due to, you know, lack of trying. So, but yeah, I told him that, and you know, he gave me the name of it. His Storytime Travels. This is Billy Bob's channel. Now I've gone to his channel, I've subscribed, and I've scrolled. I haven't had a chance to watch his videos yet, but it looks like he does a lot of forward cam stuff, at least early in the, you know, a little further down. So I'm looking forward to watching that. And you guys check him out. Yeah, I can't endorse the videos yet. I haven't watched them, just being honest. But he's a good dude. It was really enjoyable talking with him. Another shout out, Chris. I passed him in the parking lot of Pittston when I was there. He didn't even slow down. Basically, we just kind of almost brushed shoulders, and he yelled, you know, "Love your channel. Enjoy watching you." And anyway, I stopped and said, "Oh, what's your name?" You know, we met and talked for a moment. It was very brief. We kind of just talked briefly about how, you know, just kind of getting rolling as a new solo driver. You know, that it takes a little while to get everything to balance out. You know, you got the discounts on one hand, you know, all the expenses on the other, and, you know, just kind of getting your feet underneath you. You know, just the ups and downs of your first couple months. We talked a little bit about that, and he was encouraging. And Saad, I wanted to give a shout out to Saad. It was good talking to you on the phone. He gave me a call. Saad, the last time I saw him was in Salt Lake City, and he was in TNT. And as I recall, I think he and his dad were in TNT roughly at the same time, you know, in different trucks. And the plan was that they're going to team after that. So he is going for upgrade. I think he's either at, you know, starting his upgrade, or he's about to. I think he's got his miles in. I think he's about to. And he was just asking about the process. So it was really, really good to talk to him. I think that's about it. Honestly, I don't have a deep topic to talk about today. Just thought I'd give you all an update. And anyway, I'll leave it there. Hope everybody's doing well. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.